Hello. In this presentation, I would like to address a very important point. How to keep on learning. Because this is indeed crucial. Some of you have maybe already lots of knowledge in healing arts, or excel in leading some therapies, or maybe you are a big scientist, or very learned in spirituality. If so, that's really great. But remember, every knowledge is also a kind of formatting if we do not take very much care of our attitudes towards new ideas or ideas that look similar to some thoughts or concepts we are familiar with. I followed a podcast of a seminar led by Bob Proctor and John Canary in the 80s. In this seminar, applied to another topic, John Canary relates to a story with Bruce Lee. He uses it in the context of success, but it speaks in fact about the mindset of the learner. As the moral and the social philosopher Eric Graf observed, in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. The story about Bruce Lee related by John Canary goes like this. You are probably familiar with the great Bruce Lee, perhaps one of the greatest martial artists that ever lived. He was also a great teacher. Very often, people would come to him and ask him, "Master, how could we be a great martial artist like you?" He would take them to a little gym and go with them through some of his moves. In fact, he was taking them through a little exam. What he was doing is trying to find out where they are. Because, he says, most people have the wrong information about martial arts. Just like they have the wrong information about what is yoga. By definition, yoga is a path to self-knowledge. And after he take them through a little exam, he would sit down at a table and put them on one end. And he would sit on the other end of that table. And he put in front of them a glass of Coke. He said, I want you to look at this and let it represent your knowledge. This is what you know to be the truth. And he said, I want you to let this clear water represent what is knowledge. This is my knowledge. This is what I learned. And he said, this is what you want from me. Then John Canary goes on and noticing, how often have we looked in lives of other people and we see what we truly admire? We look at maybe some person and we say, oh, what I would give to be like that individual. Or we see what they have and we say, oh, what I would give to have what they have. We look at what they do and how strong they are. And we say, what I would give to be able to do what they do and to be as strong as they are. Folks, if only we knew. What we are looking at are nothing more than our rejected thoughts. They accepted thoughts, what we have rejected. They have been and remained open-minded. This is what Bruce Lee said. I can't give you my knowledge because, you see, there is too much of yours. However, he said, if you are prepared to let go of yours and make room for mine, then we can work together. But as long as you hold on to this, I can't give you this. Think about it, says John. Are you prepared to let go of some of what you have learned? And by that I don't mean just to cast it on the side, but to examine it and to take a new idea. And I add here, to take new exercises, new health methods, examine it, alter that idea, work with it in order to see if it could not change the end results in your life for a happier, healthier, more energetic, conscious life. If you do that, says John for his speech about success, and I confirm it here for the practice you are studying, this training will really, really work for you. Any training will, in fact. Now, let's think a little bit more. Note that Bruce Lee not only said they should empty their glass in order to allow new information to come in. The story also contains the allusion that his knowledge was pure and invisible like the clean water. Note that any knowledge is invisible, in fact. Theirs was full of dirt and illusions you can't see through. So, doing room for new information means letting go of false ideas, wrong interpretation, and erroneous concepts. The process towards clean water is indeed a purification process. This is what this yoga aims to do with you, with your body, and with your mind. Think. I really love this story. Take care and thanks for your attention.